There are two types of physiological process in the plants, Taranu. The first one is the metabolism, and the second one is the water relation. You will have to mention the effect of the pathogen of the plants in two headings: the effect of the plants on the metabolism of the plants, and the effects of the pathogen, and the effect of the pathogen on the water relations of the plant. In case of the metabolism of the host plant, the pathogen have different effects. If a particular pathogen infects the host, there is some changes. There some changes in the physiology of the host plant, and these physiological processes which are affected by the infection of the host plant, by infection of the host plant by the pathogen, can be categorized into following types. Like, you will have to mention the effect of the pathogens on the metabolism of the plants, and the effects of the pathogen on the water relation of plant. And you know that there are very important metabolic activity like in the plants, like the photosynthesis, respiration, protein synthesis, nucleotide synthesis, and fat. So one, you will have to mention the effects of the plants, effects of the plant on the photosynthesis of the host plant, effect of the pathogen on the respiration of the plant, effect of the pathogen on the protein synthesis of the plant, and effect of the pathogen on the uh, synthesis, fat metabolism of the plant. So let us at first let us first discuss the effects of the pathogen on the photosynthesis of the plant. At first, we will study the effect of the pathogen on the photosynthesis of the host plant. If a particular plant is infected by bacteria, viruses, or nematode, what will be the effect of the infection and the disease on the process of the photosynthesis. The very important the first effect of the infection of the pathogen, like the bacteria and viruses on the plant, will be the defoliation of the decrease in the surface area of the photosynthesis. Tarannum, what is the meaning of the decrease in the surface area of the photosynthesis? Can you explain it? The surface, what do you mean by the surface area of photosynthesis? If there is infection of the host plant, there will be decrease in the surface area of the photosynthesis. As you know that the leaves and the leaves and the very young green part in the chlorophyll are the major sites where the photosynthesis take place, and particularly it is the green leaves. So if there is infection of the host plant by the either by the bacterial or a viral pathogen, the surface area of the photosynthesis, how this will take place, you have studied that in most of the cases, chlorosis take place, mosaic take place, and curling of the leaf take place, and finally leaf fall take place. So if there is a fall of leaf, if there is chlorosis, loss of chlorophyll from the plant part, you know that the chloroplasts are the site of the site for the photosynthesis. If there is any viral or fungal or bacterial or nematodal infection in the plant, what will happen? Chlorosis generally takes loss of the chlorophyll. And if there is loss of chlorophyll, you know that the surface area for the photosynthesis will automatically decrease. And not only this, in most of the cases, the leaves also under defoliation, undergoes fall. So what will happen if all the leaves are lost from the plant? Yeah, automatically the site for the photosynthesis will be absent or will be decreased. So this is one of the very important physiological effect of the plants, physiological effect of the pathogen on the host plant. This is the first. Now let us see the effect of the effects of the pathogen on the respiration of the host plant. What will happen? You know that in case of the infection, if a plant become, if a and the in case of diseased plant, respiratory rate, the rate of respiration increases. The disease cell and tissue require more energy, and in such case, the stored food material, the product of the photosynthesis, which is the glucose and the, so what will happen if there is infection in the host plant? There will be increased rate of respiration. The rate of respiration will decrease because there is more demand of by the affected host cell. So in this, if there is a infection of the plants by the pathogen, the infected cells and tissues require energy, and the stored food material like the glucose and undergoes rapid rate of the glycolysis and Krebs cycle to provide energy, and in this way the rate of the respiration will increase in case of the diseased plant. So the what if you are describe effect of the pathogen on the respiration of the plant, what will happen? The respiration rate will increase and the rate of photosynthesis will decrease, but the rate of respiration will increase. Nidhi Prakash, hello Nidhi.
Yes,
Nidhi,
sir.
just I have mentioned
Yes,
here that as far the effect of सबसे पहले आप अपना ऑडियो अनम्यूट कीजिए, ऑडियो अनम्यूट करो. हेलो.
yes, sir.
What will happen if there is infection of the plant by a pathogen? The rate of photosynthesis decreases. You should always keep in your mind that the rate of photosynthesis decreases because of the loss of the or reduction in the surface area meant for the photosynthesis, and it is brought about due to the chlorosis, necrosis, and defoliation of leaf. If the leaves are defoliated, if the leaf fall take place, automatically what will happen? You know that the leaves are the main site of the photosynthesis. So, and if there is chlorosis, loss of chlorophyll will take place. So then you know that the chlorophylls are the very important for the process of photosynthesis. So if a plant gets infected by pathogen, the rate of photosynthesis will decrease because there is reduction in the surface area meant for the photosynthesis. Okay? Loss of chlorophyll take place, and in this way the infected plant will exhibit the reduced rate of photosynthesis. Okay? And but as far the effect of the pathogen or effect of the infection on the respiration of the host is concerned, what will happen? The rate of respiration will increase. And why this will take place? Because you know that the stored food material, the reserve food material prepared during the process of photosynthesis will be utilized at the higher rate, and that is why the rate of respiration increases in the disease plant and the rate of photosynthesis decreases in the host plant. Just I have mentioned the effect of the pathogen on the photosynthesis and the effect of pathogen on the respiration. And beside this, there is as far the respiration is concerned, the glycolytic pathway, the pentose phosphate pathway. There is if you have studied the biochemistry and the metabolism, you might have studied the PPP, pentose phosphate pathway, which is also known as hexose monophosphate shunt. HMP. This PPP is also known as HMP. This is also another pathway in, and this pathway becomes very active in case of the diseased tissues and diseased plants. So this is the effect of the, not only this, the oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation is also affected by the infection of the plant, by the infection of the host plant by the pathogen. Tarannum, what is oxidative phosphorylation? Oxidative phosphorylation, बताइए, what do you mean by the oxidative phosphorylation, and what is the difference between the photophosphorylation and oxidative phosphorylation? Didhi, what is difference between the oxidative phosphorylation and photophosphorylation? There are two very important terminologies: photophosphorylation and oxidative phosphorylation. What is the main difference? Point. I think that you are now a student of the final year, a student MSc, and this is very important terminology. And this topic is not a topic of rather you might have studied all these things in during your intermediate class. What is the difference between the photophosphorylation and oxidative phosphorylation?
Oxidative phosphorylation is a process in which ATP is formed as a result of the transfer electron NADPH FADTH.
And what is photophosphorylation? Nidhi, what is photophosphorylation? Where does photophosphorylation takes place? Where does photophosphorylation takes place? Whether it takes place in mitochondria, in chloroplast, where does photophosphorylation take place? And what do you mean by the photophosphorylation?
Eukaryotic, sir. Eukaryotic.
Eukaryotic photophosphorylation takes place in photosynthesizing plants, not in the fungi. Photophosphorylation takes place during the process of the light reaction of photosynthesis, light phase of photosynthesis. Let me describe. Let me point out and recall your memory. Production of ATP in the presence of light during the process of during the first phase of photosynthesis, which is the light reaction, is known as photophosphorylation. Production of ATP in the process of light reaction of photosynthesis is known as photophosphorylation, and production of ATP during the process of cellular respiration, in the mitochondria, electron transport chain system पढ़े होंगे. In this case, the production of ATP is known as the oxidative phosphorylation. So these are two very important, and in your examination, this is a very important topic, and this is asked in the distinguish between type question. In case of it is a very important question of plant physiology. What is the difference between the photophosphorylation and oxidative phosphorylation? Okay? So this oxidative phosphorylation, the pathogen also affects the oxidative phosphorylation of the infected plants, and this adversely affected. So what happens? The rate of respiration increases, the HMP pathway gets initiated, the oxidative phosphorylation also gets affected. So these are the effects of the pathogen on the respiration of the host plant. And I have mentioned the effect of the pathogen on the photosynthesis of the plant. And now let us see the effect of pathogen on the protein synthesis. You know that the process of protein synthesis is completed in two major steps, which include the transcription and translation. And you can say the process of transcription, in which the DNA genetic information present in the nucleotide sequence of DNA is transcribed in the nucleotide sequence of RNA on the messenger RNA. Production of mRNA from DNA is known as transcription, and mRNA is translated on the ribosome to produce the polypeptide chain. In case of the infection of the plant by the pathogen, the process of transcription and translations are also affected. The process of transcription and translations are also affected. And what does happen? How this transcription and translations are affected in case of in case of the host plant? The viral and fungal infection, the viral and fungal pathogen affects transcription in infected cell of the host plant. It is due to change in the structure and function of the chromatin. The chromatin thread